my mocha.
Not now. Not now, baby.
I'm ready to go. Give me an audience and watch me blunder.
Okay. It's official.
Drinking coffee.
Good
Oh,
morning, Harry.
hey, good morning, Kurt. Are we now on?
We are
Oh,
now
oh, oh.
on.
Well, I have drawn myself a little diagram right here on my desk. Clink, clink, clink. So I know which hand to use and which direction to use it on.
This way,
I put it
clink.
on a magic marker on the bottom of my TV,
Clink,
my
clink this way.
monitor, on the bottom of my moderator.
All right. It looks like we're all set to go here. Um, First of all, you know what happens at the very
Merch,
beginning.
merch.
And,
I pre-programmed myself.
oh,
Merch.
yeah. Merch. And stickers, free stickers,
Oh yeah,
snapitbrothers.com, free
yeah.
stickers. Yeah, and
You
don't,
can't see it.
don't forget the merch.
Oh, look at that. That looks really cool.
Hats.
Send me a dozen of those.
Okay, I will put it on my account.
That's right. Yeah, right. Yeah, there's a monster in the Ramayana who has 12 heads. So so I'm going to get each of them a Snap It Brothers hat.
Well, we took pictures on Wednesday, as we usually do. We went to Chatsworth Oaks Park, a tiny little, well, not, yeah, kind of tiny. You call that tiny, right?
Yeah, it was
A
small.
little neighborhood park, real cute, trees, rocks, and everything. Well, you'll see.
Yeah.
And at first glance, you would have to say, this is going to be a challenge finding something that we like to take pictures of. But I hope you're with us on this, but I liked a lot of our pictures.
Yeah. I was just thinking deeply to myself while I was in the kitchen making this thing I'm swigging. I mean, there are the big dramatic landscape pictures,
Yeah,
like the Ansel Adams type pictures, and those are glorious, and I
of
love them.
course.
But we're out in a landscape that's much less quote compelling. There's nothing dramatic. There were no clouds. There were just these little scenes, and I wonder if like wandering up and down Ventura Boulevard, we are discovering a new niche. That is these local areas that are somewhat removed from urban frenzy.
Mm-hmm.
You can go and like the truck drivers or van drivers or delivery people pull in, and maybe for 20 minutes they can just sit there and unwind. Not that we're photographing them unwinding and winding them back up.
You will see at Chatsworth Oaks Park
Yeah.
that exact thing over and over and over. Lynn and I sort of do the same thing. We grab a picnic lunch and we go there. And when it's hot, even we sit in the car and just sit there. But during lunchtime, you'll see a handful maybe or more of cars pull into that parking lot and just sit there, and then a little while later take off. So yeah, that's exactly the environment.
Yeah, it's hardly wilderness camping,
Mm-hmm.
but it is you know momentary getaways, little moments of tranquility that you find in these
Mm-hmm.
little spaces that are set aside. I think that's one of the benefits of city and county parks.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know if this is everybody's feeling, but the northwest San Fernando Valley, like around Chatsworth, starting at Chatsworth, and going west on the 118 into Simi Valley,
Hmm.
it does have some spectacular rock formations. And
It does.
every
Yeah, it
time,
really
I
does.
mean, almost without fail, every time I drive through there, particularly at the right time of the day, you go, look at this.
Yeah, yeah,
This is pretty spectacular.
yeah. It's local landscapes.
Yeah, the problem with some of these scenes that we really like to look at, particularly from the freeway, there's no place to park. You can't
Yeah,
you can't get out and take a picture. So
yeah.
yeah,
It's
well,
it's not the fashion anymore to build a platform on top of your car and
no.
climb up on a ladder and click off a few.
Yeah, boy, you get pulled over faster than anything if that happened. Well,
And
let's.
you're already pulled over. The cop doesn't have to do any work at all. He just pulls up behind you and gives you a
uh,
ticket.
I can see it
It's like
happening.
giving him a gift.
He'll just hand it to you as he drives by. All right. Well, we did the map zoom here. That's where we are. We're at Chatsworth Oaks Park, and it's as you can see. And by the way, we didn't. I hope you can see the scale here. That's half the park, and we never
Yeah,
left the little grassy area. Um,
right.
it's another probably 200 feet that we covered on Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
And although I will say it leads off into at least 4 or 5 hiking trails.
Yeah, semi-rough terrain,
Yeah, yeah, hilly.
or is it even semi-rough?
I
It's just
think
terrain.
it's substantial.
It's got snakes. I'm not going
It
there.
has snakes, and what did they say? Mountain lions.
Mountain lions. Oh,
Yeah.
mountain lions I can deal with.
If you
Snakes, no.
if you watch the Chatsworth Oaks on the loose video, you'll see our trepidation. Yeah, boy.
Oh, and there's a
Ooh.
mountain lion right now.
There it is. Look at it. Did you notice the graffiti on the side of that when you took the picture?
I did not,
I
and
didn't
I'm
either.
looking at it now, but I can't make out what it is. What is it?
Well, it looks
It
like
looks
a
like a number two
number 2 or something.
or a curling snake.
It could be a snake.
It's a don't tread on me.
It's a snake self portrait.
It's a, don't enter, give up hope, all ye who enter here.
Now that you got to wonder about the appeal to little kids about being gobbled up by whatever that is, or maybe spit out if you come back from the back.
I'll tell you, if parents bring their kids to this park, they have a purpose.
They'll never be back.
Why did we discover this so late?
I never thought for a minute that Harry, yeah, you got a volume control on your.
Oh, if I turn down the volume control,
You won't hear.
I won't hear anything.
Oh well.
I don't know. I don't have anything else on.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's forge ahead.
Okay.
Thank you, honey.
Hi, Linda. Linda's always so sweet.
Isn't she?
I thought that was a compliment. Harry, you have an echo. Oh, wonderful.
Well, thank you.
Right.
Well, this is one of the first shots out of the thing, and I thought, well, there's a tree, and then looked at it,
Yeah.
I'll take that one.
That's an impressive tree. It really is, and I like that photograph.
Thanks.
When I was, you put that on the video too, and I thought, wow, that's a cool tree.
You can kind of
That
get an
might be
idea here of the park.
Hi, Linda. Heart to you too.
By the way, all you viewers looking at us live now, now's your chance to ask questions and make comments. Nice comments, by the way. Only nice
really.
ones.
Yeah, there is a 40-second time delay on this. If you make a long bad comment,
it's too late. And besides, my ego is too fragile. Okay, from here you can kind of get. I think you can kind of get the scale of the little park. That's standing about in the middle. Yeah, I think so too.
Thank you. There's a delay on the comment, so I don't know whether the beautiful photo applies to the one
they're all
you
beautiful.
took or the one I took, but it doesn't matter. They're all beautiful. Yeah, we talked on the video about about rock portraits.
Yeah,
and,
rock photos.
Yeah,
rock portraits.
Yeah, and this is, I guess one thing I like about all the photos we took is that they're very sort of homey, homey and local and undramatic. It's like, oh look, normal life in a peaceful place.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this one. That's a cow rock.
There's the cow head. You can see the shadow of the cow that's not there.
Right.
And also, if you use just a little bit of imagination, I wish I could zoom in. That protruding rock there has a bit of a owl look or something. Maybe
I
old
can see
man.
That. Yeah.
Oh, and a profile shot just to the left of him. Some guy standing there looking at the cow with an owl on his shoulder.
Yeah, I thought we were in Eagle Rock when I saw that.
Oh, that could be, yeah.
Except there's no traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, if you are hiking in these trails, look at the snake territory.
Yeah,
Actually,
be sure you have your kit to bite the snake with.
yeah. Yeah, this was good. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. And again, it shows. I mean, it's telling me that you don't have to be out in a dramatic wilderness, to take nice wilderness pictures.
Hmm.
Wilderness in quotes this time, because
Yeah.
clearly it's a man, what do we say, a man designed or a man controlled
Hmm.
wilderness. But then so's Yosemite. So
You know, you look at these pictures and you go, the part of the appeal here on a real subliminal level is that these are real old. You look at those
yeah,
trees; those are not. Those weren't planted there for the park. Park was built around
yeah,
these trees, I'm sure.
yes, I agree.
And so
And
there's
that
some.
what you just said adds a dimension of meaning to
Hmm.
of its meaning to me too.
Yeah,
I like that. We are walking around in an environment that was shaped, uh, you know, several hundred years ago.
yeah. I think this is the same tree.
I think, yeah,
Yep.
yeah. We
Yeah,
were,
I think in the on the loose video we were talking about. Let's take one. Normally we don't take pictures of the same thing. You know, generally speaking, we don't take pictures of the same thing because the what catches your eye doesn't necessarily catch mine, and vice versa. But
yeah,
occasionally, when we do, they are different. I mean, you had to look for a second to make sure that was the same. Not just because it's in black and white, but the way it's framed and the way
yeah, yeah,
it's exposed. And there's some symmetry there. Look at they got the two
yeah.
branches on the left, and then the king coming out of the middle, and yeah,
Mhm. Thank you, Linda.
thank you.
Now, see, this really struck me. I like this a lot.
This was
It's
not.
like,
This didn't come out the way I had planned. But
uh,
again, referencing the on the loose video, I was attempting to do a silhouette of the three trees with the background showing through.
yeah,
And when I looked at it, it was pretty good as it was. Didn't mess with it too much.
mhm. Yeah. It is. It really is. And it's like a portrait of those three trees.
Hmm.
It's like it's like taking a portrait of three people standing there.
Yeah, family portrait.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they probably have their own squabbles, you know, being there for 200 years. And I hate the way you chew.
Can't you put the cap on the toothbrush?
I will you stop rustling?
Give me the blankets. I don't know if this is the appropriate time for it, but of course it is. I'm doing it.
Of course.
The first, my first marriage or wedding, our counselor, in quotes, had all kinds of wisdom to impart to us. This from a like 33-year-old bachelor. He's imparting
Yeah, yeah.
wisdom, and he was saying, well, you're going to have, differences along the way, blah 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 blah. And the example he used was putting the cap on the toothbrush or on the toothpaste or not. And what is it? 60 years later, that's what I remember.
That's the takeaway.
Yeah, my takeaway is wow. Never go to premarital counseling.
Works like a charm, huh?
Yeah, yeah. My philosophy is wait till it's over and there it is, and decide what your takeaway is.
Better to look back.
Yeah, right. Look back in sorrow or anger or nostalgia.
Okay, right here.
There are a lot of life lessons to be learned by watching the Snappin Brothers.
Yeah, we cover everything. It's a gift.
Yeah.
Okay, here.
Yeah, my intention here was just really to contrast that damn pole with those damn trees in this damn picture.
That's a damn picture.
We're getting pretty good at this impromptu
Uh,
conversation about pictures, aren't we?
you don't need a picture.
Right. You know what we should do? We should just have one of these programs where we do nothing but talk and let people imagine what we're talking about.
Black screen.
Yeah, right. That's like, wow, this program improves every week.
We'll see how much better or worse it is than looking at our pictures.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that the same one? Did I
Yeah,
duplicate? Oh,
well, the
that one's
same
yours.
pole.
That one's
Yeah,
yours.
that's the same pole, and that's the rock you photographed earlier,
Yeah,
because we're in Eagle Rock again.
Eagle Rock again.
Yeah,
That
with the
picture
Eagle
looked
Peak.
very familiar.
Yeah.
I was hoping mine would look different.
See, now I like that. That's a very kind of dense uh,
Yeah,
picture with an underlying organization, but it's the density and
yeah.
the leafiness of it all that stands out to me.
The initial appeal was that it would draw you into that pathway. I think there's one on the left, one on the right, and make you
Oh
want to
yeah,
walk down the trail. The Highway to Hell series
yeah,
of pictures. Um, Thank you, Linda.
and yeah,
And
that's Ansel Sletton.
yeah, and it was a good opener for the Highway to Hell series.
Yeah, I think while we were walking around, I mentioned Frederick Sommer,
Oh yeah.
and a lot of a lot of his landscape pictures have a similar quality of you know where is the center of focus. I guess that's the thing. One of the golden rules about any image
Uh huh.
is it should guide your eye to some central thing. But I think a lot of the pictures we're taking don't necessarily guide your eye
Well, this is
as
a clear case.
clearly.
There's no real. I mean, the center of the picture is certainly not the center of interest.
Right? Yeah, it's that.
To me, it's probably on the far right, or even possibly on the left. It started, like I said, it started off as a picture of the trailway down there, and then I thought, oh,
Yeah.
this is better. Yeah,
I have a word for this:
yeah,
conundrum
conundrum. Oh
or
yeah,
enigma. Yeah.
yeah.
And that
What
it's
do
an
I
image of
do?
life itself.
Help me! What do I look at? Another rule to be broken by the Snappet brothers.
Yeah, yeah. It helps not to know any rules.
This one took a minute to settle in with me. I liked it to begin with. Uh, but I got to tell you, I didn't notice the definition of the branch. I just thought it was a shadow on a really neat looking tree trunk, and
Mhm.
then I noticed the actual branch shadow, and then
Yeah,
it really started to ring my bell.
and it reminds me of graffiti.
Yeah.
It's like natural graffiti. I guess that's. Was this a fire area at one time? Those look like
Oh, probably. I mean
charred
that
remnants on the trunk.
those. Yeah, actually, yeah. I
And
can't
look,
tell you.
this tree has come back like gangbusters
Well,
after.
yeah, over the years there's been fires there. Even
Yeah.
before Chatsworth was Chatsworth, there's got to be fires there, and this tree's
Oh yeah.
probably outlived, you know, at least
A
a
lot of
couple.
fires. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's even in that one. The shadow is even more clearly defined. I think that's
Yeah.
probably what made me go back and look at the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, that has a real nice color palette. That's a nice,
Earth colors
yeah, earth colors,
and black.
hmm and a touch of green.
Oh yes, that was where I spray painted. See, I like this one too. I remember you taking this,
This is the
and
beginning of the pole series.
yeah, trying to figure out which position to assume as a professional image maker.
Well, that you said something there because they thought, oh, look, this is I like the first of all, a lot of these on Wednesday had that dappled ground effect, which really
Yeah,
appealed to me, and I
yeah,
thought, oh, look, now get them. First shot was like fairly close down the line, and then I did one this one, I did one farther away, and they were totally different photos in that regard. And this
yeah,
is the one I liked, and the other ones I didn't,
yeah.
which is.
It just occurs to me that when you said dappled,
Hmm.
the a lot of times I think if there's a rule book, the rule book says take a picture in which the light contributes to your sense of what the center of interest is.
Uh-huh.
But when the light is so dappled, it's as though the dapple effect, um, takes scatters your attention, and at the same time, the row of poles focuses your attention. So you're getting it both ways.
Yeah, the dappled light is actually kind of, it's not a background, but it serves somewhat as a background in
Yeah, it's
a
a
setting, you
counter
might say.
organization. Yeah, it's a different kind of organization.
Yeah.
None. Oh yeah, this pole dancer.
she tagged your pole.
Yeah,
Oops.
right.
Oops. Wish I could read that stuff.
Tongue watch.
Yeah, exactly. There's another
Oh, this is
one,
the one.
the
Yeah,
pole
this is.
series.
Yeah. I just
Actually,
noticed the shadows there are nice too.
yeah, it was the shadows that caught my attention.
Uh,
But again, those not being cement poles, and the texture, those have been there a while. Something
yeah,
about something having some history. Of course, I think that's generally appealing to a lot of people. Those poles have been
yeah.
there probably. I don't know how old Chatsworth Park is, but those are probably there in the beginning. I wonder if
Yeah.
there were trees in the beginning. No, maybe. Oh, anyway,
I
blah
think
blah blah.
that's where the old residents of Chatsworth tied up their horses.
You never know. Chatsworth was the last outpost for the rural horse ranches and stuff. But yeah,
Maybe
that
that's one thing that's appealing about the area. It still has that flavor of old California
it
or turn
certainly
of the
does.
century California.
Matter of fact, when you get off the 118 at Topanga, there's a sign that says "Welcome to Chatsworth," and there's a stagecoach
Yeah,
right at the bottom of the sign. So
yeah. It's like
they're
that
still proud of their
wagon tied
heritage.
up. Yeah,
Yeah,
like the wagon tied up outside or chained up outside the cafe.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Uh-oh, look at that guy.
Old Chatsworth, here he is.
Old Chatsworth. 54 years.
I
um,
like that one too.
this one's okay. I sort of like it. I thought it was going to be, hey, that's the picture of the day. It's good. I like it. Glad it made it. Glad it made the
Yeah.
cut.
I'm glad. Well, yeah, I think I like some of the other pictures better, but
Yeah.
this is nice.
Well, that had
Here's
everything.
another one. Here's another one where the quote leading lines lead you
Uh-huh.
in a lot of different directions.
Yeah.
I mean, the direction of the tables goes off to the left, but you've got that row of poles off to the right, and
Trash cans going back and forth.
yeah, right. If you
Yep.
blur your eyes and look at just the abstract of it.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, this is pretty much a full length view of the park because we're standing right at the western edge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there they are. Now, yeah, I like yours better with the shiny tops. Another highway to hell.
Yeah.
Hoping for more, but that's okay. I was hoping the chain link. I couldn't get the chain link fence to really pop out, but it's okay.
I don't even see it. Where
Yeah,
is
it's
it?
right at the top of the trail there.
Oh yeah, barely visible to me anyway.
That was not bad.
I think these trails leading off into who knows where are pretty
Yeah, snakes.
provocative. Yeah, Snake Land, and I'm not going to invoke my Irish background to call those snakes and lead them anywhere.
Leave me
Stay away.
alone.
Yeah, really, stay away from me. Oh, you got
Okay.
your sun.
I was so disappointed last week. I wanted a sun flare over the old Susanna Cafe. So I
Yeah,
thought, man, I'm not going to miss on this one. And that looks like almost a starry night, but it's like 11 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. I got a sun flare.
Kurt Van Gogh. There's another nice one.
Yeah, those three trees are. Thank you, honey.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought that was somebody standing in the background. And I think it's
Oh
just
yeah,
a shadow on a tree, but It's a
Oh, it's a tree
ghost.
trunk. Yeah, it's a tree trunk.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Oh
you've
God.
spent another perfectly good 28 minutes
Yeah. Yeah. Well, good.
watching the Snap brothers work their way into a new genre in
Yeah.
a new existential mode.
That's right.
Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Watch us grow.
Yeah,
Well, it's kind of true. I mean,
yeah,
so well, let's tell them again. We need what do we need? We need subscribers.
yeah.
Help
Please
us, won't you? Help us. Help us,
tell your
please.
friends, and neighbors to tune in on Sunday
Yeah,
mornings.
yeah. Sunday morning's fun. Well,
I'll tell you, the only excuse anybody has for not tuning in is they're eating breakfast, they're going to the beach, they're asleep,
breakfast is
they're
no
mowing the
excuse. You
lawn,
can
they're watering.
watch. You can watch while you eat breakfast.
Now, that's true. That's not an excuse. Take that
Not
off.
an excuse.
Delete. Yeah. And you have an iPad. Even if you're going to the beach, you can watch us.
Yeah, even even while you're driving. No, that's not a good idea.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, had fun, Harry.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Will do. You too.
Cool. And see you next time.
See you next time. Bye now.
Bye.
Ooh, merch.
Yeah.